Hello everyone, welcome back to another 2v2 Warhammer battle. This is going to be Britonia and Chaos versus Chaos and Norska. For my army, this is on a higher fund, 17,000, so we have the Wardens of Montfort with two other mounted yeomen. I have two Royal Pegasus Knights, the Green Knight, King Lewin, Leon Kerr, a infantry force of 4 men-at-arms with pole arms upgraded, and the Holy Wardens. We also have the Knights of Lionhearted and the Companions of Quelnelis. However, Quest Knights, and then a Damsel of Beasts with a Manticore Summon and some buff spells, just to switch things up. For my ally, we have a main line here of Forsaken, including the Demon Spew, 2 Chaos Warriors, Mirror Guard, 2 Chaos Warriors with Halberds, the Weird Spawn, a Hell Cannon, the Soul of Damnation, Inspiring Champions, Kolek Sun Eater, his boys, the Summoners of Rage, and then the Swords of Chaos as well. For the enemy Chaos Force, kind of almost a mirror, oh, slightly a little bit. We have another Swords of Chaos, Archeon the Everchosen, 2 Chaos Warriors with Halberds, Demon Spew, and Mirror Guard in here. Then out here we have a Giant, a Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, Weird Spawn, and then 2 Hell Cannons is the enemy Chaos Force, which I'm currently heading to right now. I'm being chased here by some Norscan Ice Wolves. The rest of the force, we have 2 Marauders champions, 1 normal and then 1 with the great weapons, 2 of the Marauder Hunters, 2 Norscan Ice Trolls, the Mauls of Savagery, Famir, or Stalkers, Famir Warriors, and then 3 Mammoths, including Wolfric the Wanderer, the Soul Crusher, and a normal, I'm sorry, not a normal Mammoth, but a Shrine, the War Mammoth with the Shrine. Alright, I think that's it. Let's go. So this Norscan Ice Wolf is going to start chasing off my mounted yeoman archers, so I'm going to pounce them with the flying units. Pretty much standard formation here. If you're going to roll with the mounted yeoman, you need to have somebody to protect them from threats like the Norscan Ice Wolves. So we're just going to pounce, and I think we shouted them there. Yeah, we shouted them. Next, I'm going to just start hounding this Chaos Force that's just kind of left out here. Where's my little thingy? There we go. Just left out there. Going to hit the Shaggoth, and then we're going to try and hit some Hell Cannons, not Demon Cannons. But yeah, we're going to hit the Shaggoth, and the Shaggoth's going to run back, then we're going to hit the Weird Spawn. We're just hitting everything over here. Meanwhile, the Swords of Chaos and the rest of the Chaos Forces are moving out there. My allies are going to be moving up their infantry as well as getting the Soul of Damnation up here on top of the hill to try and snipe the enemy's Hell Cannons. The Norscan force is going to be kind of like AFK for a little bit. They're just going to hang out here. I think they thought maybe I would charge them. I have no reason to. I have a very mobile force, or at least part of a mobile force, and I'm going to pull them over here around the Chaos and hound the Chaos with my mounted yeomen, throw in the Green Knight against the Shaggoth because they don't have magical damage. So the Green Knight's just going to get in there and just start hammering. And again, like, these are just going to kind of sit here for a little while, allowing my ally to march slowly across the field towards the enemy Chaos Forces, where their infantry is still marching out of the forest. And now we're going to descend upon the Shaggoth, who is way out of position, considering the Royal Pegasus Knights and King Lewin that are up here, along with the Green Knight. Way out of position, and they're going to pay the ultimate price. This thing, instead of... I was afraid of it firing into the Royal Pegasus Knights, but they're still trying to hit the Mounted Yeoman, which is not the target they should be shooting at right now. I was worried about doing this charge because of a Hell Cannon shot just killing all my Royal Pegasus Knights, but I kind of got lucky there. Meanwhile, my ally is still pounding the enemy formation. I guess they hit the Chaos Giant. I think they were also hitting the Soul of Damnation, though. Maybe they're just switching targets here and there. But here we go. The enemy other player, the Norscan's finally going to march out of the forest. They're going to march over here looking for me, maybe, and then they're going to march across here because I'm going to march my infantry over here and try and delay an engagement with the Norscan player because we are now kind of fully engaged against Chaos. You can see my allies' mobile forces with the Swords of Chaos, Dragon Ogre Shaggoth, or I'm sorry, Dragon Ogres, and then Kolek's going to come over here, and we're going to, we had the same thought. We see Swords of Chaos just sitting there far away from the army, so we're like, yeah, let's do this. So we're going to descend upon them with everything, and they're going to die. Green Knight's just going to go over here and just do what the Green Knight does. They have no magical damage nearby, I believe. Yeah, that's the Sundering, Poison, yeah. Except for Archeon. So I'm going to watch out for Archeon. I remember running away from him a couple times. But nothing else here can really damage the Green Knight that fast, so we're just going to hit that Hell Cannon and these Halberds, which is fine. As my ally is just going to be going into their force, I'm going to be hitting their Demon Spew and the Weird Spawn with my Mounted Yeoman Archers back here. We have destroyed the Swords of Chaos, made them shatter. Now we're going to go on the the Giant. Meanwhile, over here, I'm still getting chased by the enemy's force. I'm just going to have to take this. So we're going to just start piling in some men-at-arms with polearms. Going to throw these guys out of there because we're going to get caught by these guys. So I wanted to hit them with a defensive spell, have them hold position, try and ignore the charge, and hopefully this buff spell can keep them in the fight for a while. But it's not going to. Like, there's so much monsters here that not even these polearms can hold it back. Meanwhile, the what are these things called again? Beasts of Tashnar are going to get on this Hell Cannon. I'm going to summon a Manticore right here and try and send them against those. soonish. This War Shrine, or no, Soul Crusher is going to be chasing the Holy Wardens, so you can see my allies already mobilizing against the Mammoths over there. We have killed the Giant now because we just destroyed it with all of our anti-large. You can see I'm kiting these Demon Spews, still hitting the Weird Spawn, and now we're going to go over here and assist my allies Dragon Ogres against this Mammoth, who is also out of position as the rest of their army is cheering through my polearms. Marauder's still trying to catch up. Unfortunately, the Cell Cannon is destroyed. I am going to summon that Manticore. I was a little late helping that Hell Cannon. Going to cast a armor spell on the Damsel here soon to try and make sure she doesn't die to these beasts, and then we're going to throw this Manticore into here. As all of our forces focus on this poor Soul Crusher, and we're going to break that as well. I'm going to delay Archeon because he was moving over here. I'm going to delay him with my companions to quell the Quest Knights, and then we're going to throw these guys over here to start charging into the Marauder Javelins, or Marauder throwing axes, I should say. Dragon Ogre Special Ability going down in the enemy formation. That chain lightning there as my men-at-arms just run for their lives. And the ally Kolek is going to come up here charging against this formation, so I'm going to try and help them. We have shattered the Soul Crusher, so now we're going to go after the War Shrine because it's also kind of out of position here. So we want to try and kill that before we get embedded into all of this nastiness. You can see Archeon chasing the Green Knights, so we're going to be like, no, 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 no. And so now we're getting all of our Knights over here to assist in our allies' attack against the Norskins. We'll pull back the men-at-arms here soon-ish. Unfortunately, my Manticore is actually chasing these guys. We did manage to shatter them with the Holy Warden's help, and I'm going to forget about it, so it's not really going to see much combat after this. But the Damsel is going to be pulling back. Going to be casting another defensive spell here, eventually on, I think, the Dragon Ogres, my allies Dragon Ogres. Trying to keep them in the fight a little bit longer. You see Kolek is just getting targeted down by all of these monsters here. I'm trying to do my best. So finishing up the range support. We've routed some trolls. Archeon's still on their way. I'm going to try and run interference once again, now this time with the Holy Wardens, and keep him out of this fight for as long as possible, as we still try to finish off this War Mammoth with the War Shrine. And we're just doing some decent damage amongst all the other monsters and marauders there. And here we go. We're going to capture or catch Archeon kinda here with the Holy Wardens, as we try and dive bomb this War Mammoth with the War Shrine. Meanwhile, over here, the Demon Spew have given up trying to catch my Mounted Yeoman. This one's now did a lot of damage to the Weird Spawn, and now we're going to run them over here eventually to try and help against what's going on over here. At this point, they can only be used as light cav, but I'm also going to run interference on these Ice Trolls with one of our Mounted Yeomen. And there we go. I'm going to have King Loon try and finish off this War Mammoth with the War Shrine so it doesn't come back, as the rest of our forces, including our two Knights, are just over here dealing with the Marauders and the Trolls and Wolfric and Archeon now. Kolek, I think, died? Did Kolek die? Or is he over here? He's over here. He helped me finish the War Shrine as well. There we go. We have a defensive spell going on those Dragon Ogres, trying to keep them in the battle for as long as possible, because they are some of the tankiest forces we have in there right now. I mean, we do have the Knights as well, I guess. Not sure what's going on here. I guess that was a misclick from my allies Kolek. But you can see we are going to shatter the enemy formation, and we are going to win the day. So my men-at-arms and polearms delayed them, I guess. They were a speed bump, but they really didn't do too much other than just being a speed bump. They dealt some damage here and there, but it wasn't that great. The Mounted Yeomen, they did okay. They did a lot of damage to the Weird Spawns, the Demon Spew, some other units. They weren't really that crucial. But the Flying Squad with Lewin and the two Pegasus Knights, along with my allies' mobile squad of Kolek, and then the Dragon Ogre crew with the Swords of Chaos, those were all those were the MVPs there. They systematically destroyed all the big targets of the two enemy players, while his infantry was dealing with the Chaos Infantry. But yeah, it was really both of our mobile forces that just sniped the hell out of their giant monsters and kind of unraveled them. Decent kills with the Holy Wardens and the Knights. Not too bad. And then again for their main army, they didn't really have too many infantry to kill, because they were only fighting against some halberds, Demon Spew, and Mirror Guard for the most part. So good kills there. They killed them all. So I hope you enjoyed the battle against Chaos and Norska. Shows you the power of mobile, strong, hard hitters, and especially about the mistakes of being out of position. That Shaggoth, way away from any support, just dead. Giant was even kind of out of position because it had nobody around it, so just sniped it dead. Swords of Chaos, out of position, dead. The first Mammoth we killed, way out of position, trying to chase my Holy Wardens by itself. Mammoths are strong, but that's a lot of anti-large to fight, so we just swarmed it, killed it too. A lot of out of position things there in this fight. But let's go watch a cinematic view. These poor Ice Wolves. Yes, you are, Lewin. You are king. So I took the Green Knight because there are some magical attack units, both in Chaos and Norska, but not many people bring Premier Warriors that I've seen so far, and they're kind of one of the main threats against the Green Knight. And for Chaos, all you gotta do is dodge their Dragon Ogres if they bring them, and then Archeon. I feel like I'm missing something, but the new Dragon Ogres have magic, Archeon has magic, or is Archeon just fire? Hold on. I always get this confused. No, yeah, he is magical, right. So he's magical, but the Swords of Chaos are fire, his bodyguard. I just, in my head, I think he should be fire attacks because of his flaming sword. And that's why I was gonna get that confused. Yeah, this Dragon Ogre, just like, no support for this poor thing. And the reason, again, why I didn't charge immediately, because I remember thinking that's like, man, if those Hell Cannons get a shot on my Pegasus Knights when they're all clumped up on this dude, that's gonna suck. But I was lucky they weren't targeting them. This goes right over. And mobile forces like this with high damage potential, they prey upon this type of stuff, man. And now that thing is shattered. And a giant in the face. Or the back of the head. Ah, Mirror Guard looks so cool. And I love this. We just had the same idea at the same time. Like, yep, here we go. Let's murder these things. Kind of hard to tell here since there's two Swords of Chaos units here. But theirs died pretty quickly.
Done.
These poor pole arms.
I have seen the way.
Just the anti-large infantry is just not a great counter to Norska. You know, you would think it is because like they have all these large creatures, but good God, you would need like I have tested like Chosen with Halberds. A bunch of Chosen with Halberds can fare pretty well, but they're so expensive. But like these kind of cheaper anti-large infantry just don't have it. It's so hard to deal with mammoths with any kind of infantry. Like, it's near impossible. Like I said, unless you have Chosen, they can stay in for a long time. But even those need support. Yeah, mammoths will shoot through infantry for days. That was pretty cool. Catching in the trunk. Let go of my man-at-arms! Jeez, there you go. I should be charging you soon. Oh yeah. Goodbye, Soul Crusher. And then they sent the War Shrine after us. Glory to Britannia!
Our magic is stronger. Land down, land! Swiftly! This is my realm. Good man! Tis an honor. At once! Yes! See that power! Fight them! On to glory!
Viking longships. You never know when they're just gonna pop up, you know?
Bloody! Kill them all! The enchantress grants us strength. Immediately! Now! At once! Rise indeed! Come on, lads! That's it, lads! Keep fighting!
And there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that one, everybody. Visually looks really cool. Just a ton of monsters fighting against us. Mammoths just look sweet. Super powerful. But they are not invincible. I will see you all next time, everybody. Take care.